If you're a student going back to school this year and you are looking for some options as far as printers, stay tuned because today that's what we're going to be talking about. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer video. Today we're going to be going into 3 different printers that I recommend for students that are getting back into school this upcoming semester. I hope these recommendations end up being helpful. Now if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope that this video ends up being helpful to you. If it is, please make sure to like. If you have any questions at all throughout the video, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Now on this channel, I do a lot of printer repairs, printer reviews, print quality tests, unboxing, anything and everything pretty much related to printers. And so if you're going back to school and you need a printer at home to be able to print off assignments and you don't have access to a printer on campus and you just want to have your own printer, I'm going to give you these 3 different options for you to purchase a new printer. Now before I go into those 3 options, I did also want to share a side option that you may want to consider. If you already have a printer, but it's not printing certain colors or it's not printing at all, to save yourself some money, instead of tossing the printer and getting a new one that I'm recommending, what you can actually do is fix that current printer. Now it sounds kind of crazy and it sounds like it's going to be a lot of work and you have to have some kind of background in printer repair to know how to do this, but in reality, all you would have to do is follow one of my DIY videos on my channel. Look up your printer on my channel, and with the Best Printers Cleaning Kit, you should be able to have your printer up and running in no time. Now if you have an error code or there's some other issues going on with it electronically, it may be time for the printer to go. But if it's just that your printer is not printing a certain color or printing faded, that is the problem that my cleaning kit is able to fix. You're going to find a link for this product in the description below. Below that, you're also going to find the 3 different printers that I recommend if you end up going the route of purchasing a new printer. Alright, getting into the 3 options. The first printer I recommend you buy, HP OfficeJet Pro 8025. Now I highly recommend this printer. I myself am looking into getting into one of these or the 8035. Either one of those are excellent. This one is the lower priced one, so I ended up going with this one. You're going to have to check pricing at the time that you are watching this video. Click the link in the description below to check current pricing. It's currently sitting at $170. And what you get here is a modern printer. You can use your smartphone, you can use the HP app to be able to even print from the HP app. So if you have an assignment on your email, you can simply go through the app, go through the process, and print directly from your phone. You really don't even need a computer. But if you did have a computer, you're still able to connect to this printer. It still has all of that functionality. Now, as far as the ink, you're going to be able to have some ink to set up and to use for quite a while when you first purchase the printer. But then from there, you're going to have to purchase some new HP ink. However, you don't have to purchase HP ink. This is another tip for you if you're a college student and you're trying to save some money. Go with remanufactured ink. That is, whatever the ink is for your printer, type it into Amazon and then type in after that remanufactured, and that is how you're going to be able to get much better ink prices. Sometimes it's 50% off and even less than that. I really like the sleek design. Out of the 3, this is my favorite design for a printer. It looks great, it looks presentable. You may or may not care about that. Your display is actually a touch screen, which if you're a millennial or younger, you're going to appreciate that. Your smartphone is touchscreen, and for your printer to be touchscreen too, that's just going to be compatible with what you already know. So this is just overall a very easy to understand, easy to use printer. I recommend this printer actually for the most part to my family members and friends personally. And I myself am looking into getting this printer. So if you want any more details on this printer, there is a very detailed page on Amazon. Just click the link in the description below for the HP OfficeJet 8025. Alright, so the next printer we're going to be talking about is the Canon TS5320. Now this one's priced a little bit higher. You don't have a touch screen. It's a little bit more of a simple display, but really I chose this one because this one is a little bit more compact. It sits in a corner somewhere and you don't really notice it. It does the job. You can also use the Canon app, which is somewhat comparable to the HP app in functionality. And you also have a student printer bundle here where they're throwing in some ink and some photo paper. You're going to have to check back if it's available at the time that you're watching this video. The biggest thing that this printer doesn't have versus the previous printer is you can scan, but you don't have an ADF scanner. Those two scanners are different. You have a glass scanner at the base of the printer, and then if you have a top scanner, or automatic document feeder rather, you can put multiple documents on top of that and it feeds through. It will scan all of those pages, in contrast to a simple flat glass scanner that just scans one page, but you're able to copy that one page, but not anything more than one page at a time. If you want to combine PDF, you need an automatic document feeder. If you need that for your assignments, this printer is not for you. But if you're not going to be doing much of that and maybe you just need to scan one page every now and then, this is going to be just fine for you. So I threw this in here as well because if you wanted to get blue, this blue color, light blue, they come in white and they come in pink. So if that was your style, if that's something that you wanted to get to kind of, you know, maybe the theme of your dorm room or your room wherever you're at is kind of one of these colors and you wanted something like that, that's an option for you. That really is not on the HP OfficeJet. Alright, so the third printer I'm going to be sharing with you guys is the Epson EcoTank 2760. Again, right now it's sitting around $300, but you're going to want to check back on price at the time that you're watching this video. These EcoTank printers are very popular because you are able to save a lot on ink, depending on your usage though, with these types of printers. Now again, you don't have an automatic document feeder here, but you are also able to use the Epson app for printing, which is not as comprehensive as the HP app. However, it is functional. You don't have a touch screen on this particular Epson EcoTank. You can go up in the model, up in the price, and you are able to get touch screen and all the other different functionality. But at this price, at this model, you have the base functionality. You have a glass scanner. And usually when I do these printer videos, I'm assuming I don't mention Copyfax and print photos, because pretty much every printer that I've ever reviewed is able to do those 3 or 4 different things. So I'm just pointing out to you the differences that I know will make a difference for you. So you can get some remanufactured versions of this bottled ink, and it's very easy to get that at a much lower price, and you can have a better price on ink, and it's going to cost you a lot less if you go with something like this. The printer is going to be more expensive if you're printing a lot. So if this is for the people that are printing a lot of assignments, printing a lot on a daily basis, you're going to want to save on ink, and this is going to be the best option for you to save on ink, is getting an Epson EcoTank model, get a remanufactured version of the bottled ink, and you're going to be set. You're going to have your ink for a very long time at a very low price. That is what I highly recommend. Alright, so those are my 3 recommendations. I hope that this video was helpful. We went through the HP OfficeJet. We talked about the HP OfficeJet. You have an automatic document feeder, and it can handle a good amount of printing. But you have a lot of functionality. You've got a touchscreen as the display. The HP app is just comprehensive in general. And you have an overall sleek, nice, professional looking design. And then you have the Canon TS5320, which is a little bit less formal looking, looks a little bit more casual, and it doesn't have all the functionality, but it can get you by. And then finally you have the Epson EcoTank. If you're doing a lot of printing over the course of the semester and you want to save money on ink, you're going to pay a little bit more on the printer, but you're going to save on ink in the long term, because in the long term, your ink can get very expensive. Again, always remember to save yourself some money. Go with the remanufactured versions of the ink for your printer. And always remember, if you didn't want to make a new purchase, now you're looking at these prices. This is the lowest I would go on price for printers. For a fraction of that cost, if you already have a printer that's laying around that's not printing a certain color, you may as well try to fix it with the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. Again, that's linked in the description below. It is a very easy DIY process that you can go through and fix the printer yourself. And if it's an older model, your ink may be less expensive because of that, and you end up saving yourself a lot of money. So consider that option as well. But I hope all of the options I gave you for the upcoming school semester ended up helping you out. Again, if this video was helpful, please make sure to like. If you have any questions at all about what I'm talking about here in this video, or if you just wanted to say thank you, leave your comments in the comment section below. And finally, if you want more content like this, more printer tips, printer reviews, printer repair, how to sell printers, everything related to printers, this can be your one resource on YouTube for printers. And that is because of the content that I'm putting out that helps you, the viewer, save money and creates value for you. So I hope that this channel continues to do that. Alright, that's really all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.